Hello. Let's talk about reviews. The best and worst thing about Amazon is that your product will be publicly reviewed. Hopefully, reviews do really help with conversion, as long, obviously, if the review is a positive one. Positive is everything above 3, so 4 and 5 stars. 3 is neutral, and 2 and 1 are negative ones. There's Amazon has changed their way of how people can really give feedback. So you have 2 ways of receiving feedback. One is actually a rating, and the other one is a real review. The ratings, as you can see here, the rating here, so it has 7 ratings and 6 reviews. So you won't see the ratings. There won't be anything written. That's only possible if people actually bought it. So they're all verified purchases, because Amazon will send them an email. And that's the only way how people can just leave a rating and not write in a review. If they come on here and leave a review, that also can be a non-purchased one. So, for example, it says generally here then verified purchase, but here was one up here, this one, that says it's not verified. So most likely this one is not verified. So that can be a competitor sometimes, or it can be just a person who wrote it too late, or Amazon just couldn't mix it together, or maybe they got it as a present. Who knows? We don't know. Very important is that you can't do much if you receive a negative review. The only thing you can do to bury it is to sell more. Just sell. Fix problems if you see there is like a common factor. So in this case here, for example, it's a 20% bad review. So if you see something like that, then don't blame the customers for being too picky or anything. Actually go through the reviews. Zongurus has a pretty cool tool called Love Hate, so you can see what people are complaining about and what they love in comparison, which is pretty cool. So then go through them and find out what people hate. Maybe there is a real issue with your product. That's the first thing I would do. If you feel like there is just one off, or let's say you only have 3 reviews and one is a bad one, then you can contact Amazon and try to get it removed. But that's super difficult. So generally, you will only have the chance to remove it if there is some sort of community policy violation, which means name shaming, actual email addresses put in there, comparing prices, obviously wording. So if you use certain words, it may not be even published in the first place. So these are like the general rules how you can get it removed. Even if, let's say, people complain about the actual shipping process, of course, Amazon is responsible for the shipping if you do FBA. But in my experience, that doesn't really help as a reason if you want to get a bad review removed. What does help, at least in like 50% of the time, in my experience, is if you can get a buyer. So not on the seller side, but as a buyer, you go here and report it. And obviously, if it's yourself with your own email address, the same one as your selling account, then it's not very helpful. But if you can get somebody, a faraway relative that doesn't have the same name, doesn't have anything to do with you, or a friend that not really connected on social media but still shops on Amazon, if they come here and report, my experience in 50% of the cases, the review will be removed. There's no guarantee. The buyer's behavior when they review, when they shop, when you get help, always should look natural. So they should look around, maybe browse with a few other products, browse through the reviews, read the positive and the negative, and then maybe just click one time abuse. And they shouldn't do this too often. Can help. That's the best tip I can give you. But always make sure you check what people actually complain about, and don't blame competitors. There's no point. Generally, competitors don't have that much time to just do that, and it's really hard to prove. So just because it's one doesn't really mean it is one. So I kind of just focus on my own business and not so much on the other ones. All right, I hope that will help you to get rid of some, hopefully not too many bad reviews. See ya.